How's it going, y'all? Today we're gonna be doing Crack the Code mission, which is the tier 5 final story mission for the Black Mous faction in DMZ. By completing the mission, you'll unlock the weatherproof operator skin, which looks really amazing, so let's get straight into it. For this mission, you need to be going to Al Mazrah and enter the Koschei complex. Before going there, you need to find one car battery and one set of jumper cables. If you're entering Koschei complex through the Oasis as well as the Turab bridge. For other Koschei complex entrances, you may need to bring 2 car batteries as well as 2 set of jumper cables. You can easily find the car batteries as well as jumper cables from the gas stations. If you can't find in one gas station, I would recommend you guys to go to other gas stations until you find these items. Next, we'll be heading over to the Koschei complex. In this video, we're going to be using the Oasis entrance since it's just going to be using 1 battery as well as 1 set of jumper cables. Once you're in Koschei complex, you want to be going through the gas chambers. There are going to be 3 gas chambers in total. In order to get past through the gas chambers, basically you need to close all 4 doors before you hear the alarm sound, which will let you proceed through the door to the next area. You can control the doors by using the buttons in this control room area, or you can manually close the door using the valve right next to the door. You want to be sure to pick up gas masks so you can stay alive inside of the gas, as well as the night vision goggles, which is needed in the next area. You want to be extra careful here as there are going to be other players roaming around this area. Alright, once you press the button right here, you'll be going to the next area that will require you to use the night vision. So as soon as you got out from the huge door, you want to turn left, then take right. Keep going forward until you find the place where you can actually crawl in to your right. You want to crawl inside of this small tunnel, and usually you'll find the factory admin key, which is needed for the last part of the mission. As you can see, we got 2 factory admin keys spawning in the same tunnel. There are 3 tunnels in the middle part of this area, which have the chance to spawn 2 factory admin key in 1 session. So if the keys are being picked up by someone else, you might have to retry this all over again. You can also do a run just to get the key, and then the next run you can bring the key over. This method will work as well. So after you crawl out of the first tunnel, there'll be like a small room. You want to go there and pick up the R4D detector. This device will be used later to crack the code in the alpha cluster. There's a possibility for other players to pick up this device as well, and you may not be able to get it on this run. So at this point, you need to ensure that you have 4 items: the car battery, the jumper cables, the factory admin key, as well as the R4D detector. If you're missing any of these items, it's just best to extract and redo this all over again, because you're still gonna have at least the R4D and the factory key inside of your inventory when you restart the session. However, you'll have to find the car battery and the jumper cables again as they will despawn. So now we'll be heading to the alpha cluster. We're going to be going to the opposite side with the extract icon. So we're going to be using the tunnels where factory admin key can spawn. We're going to be using these tunnels to go across towards the alpha cluster. You'll notice there's a place where you can put the car battery as well as the jumper cables. This way you can press the button to open up the alpha cluster room, which is the C1 entrance. Alright, now you can take off your night vision goggle, and we're gonna go through the hallway until you find like a turret. I usually just evade the turret without destroying it. This is because if there are other players coming through here, they might need to deal with the turret, and we might be able to hear them. There are a lot of loot crates as well as rooms here to prepare for alpha cluster, as well as later on we need to fight 2 bosses in the factory admin wing. Once you reach the alpha cluster, you want to turn right, and then you want to hug the wall to your right until you see a staircase. There are going to be 2 turrets up there. One will be facing towards you, which you need to deal with, and the other one will be facing the other side, so you don't have to worry about that. So clear the guards and the turrets, and you should be able to access the room that we want to go to get the diamond tip drill. So here's the room with the keypad, and we need to crack the code. So you need to use your R4D detector. Just hold it and hover around the door area, and you'll see like a code that you need to crack. So you want to note these 3 letters somewhere or just memorize it in your head. For me, I'm just gonna put it as BA5. It's pretty easy to remember. So to find these encrypted codes, there are a total of 7 locations in Alpha Cluster that you can use the R4D detector. I can only remember 6, so I'm gonna provide you with this rough sketch, which I hope to be able to help you guys as much as I could. So the keypad is on the right below the keypad on the first floor will be the first location. The next one is somewhere near the entrance where we came from on the first floor, right at the back there. And you'll find one of these blackboards which contain the code on each side of the bridge. I can't really remember where exactly they're located at near the bridge, so those 2 are just rough locations. The one that I'm really sure is near the elevator exit on the 2nd floor, right at the end of the room. There'll be one blackboard there, and then right below it on the 1st floor, somewhere near the bridge, you'll find one as well. So basically, you just need to encrypt 2 out of 3 codes, and then you should be able to guess the final one. Alright, let's check out. Code is BA5. So let's jump down and check the blackboard right below the keypad to see if there's any matching. Alright, I think we got a match. As you guys can see here, number 5 is equals to 2, which has the arrow pointing towards the character as well as the number. We just need to find one more now. Alright, we're going to the blackboard at the back of the room to see if we can find a match here. As you guys can see, we have another match. The character B is pointing towards the number 1. So we have 2 codes. We just have to guess the last one. We're back at the keypad. Now we have the number 1 question mark 2. So we're going to keep trying 102, 112, 122, and so forth until we finally get the correct code. As you guys can see, we got the correct code, which is 162. You guys should be able to find the diamond tip drill on top of this table right here. It's not appearing for me because I've already completed the quest. So you want to pick it up and ensure it's inside of your inventory. Alright, we're going to go back to the huge door and equip our night vision. You want to go through the tunnels once again and go to the opposite side of the room towards the factory admin. The factory admin entrance will be indicated as A1 right on top of the entrance. And by the looks of it, there seems to be other players that already open up the factory admin area. If this is the case, you guys can actually wait up and hide somewhere until the other players got the weapon case and they extracted, and then you guys can just go back to this location and open up the safe. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you guys the factory admin and how to kill the 2 bosses, the Rhinoceros as well as the sniper, before you're able to reach the safe to use the diamond tip drill. So after opening the factory admin room with the factory admin key, there'll be a hallway that you need to go through. There'll be a turret which you can skip, and then you want to go through the doors until you reach the first boss, Rhino, which I'm going to show you how to defeat this boss. If you have a bomb drone, you can actually one-shot this boss. Alternatively, you can use a shotgun. A good shotgun will be the KV broadside with a Dragon's Breath ammo. As you can see here, I open up with the shock stick as well as thermite together, and then I dump all my shotgun ammo on the boss. Then you want to reload. So at this point on your second shock stick, the boss should be dead already. So as you guys can see here, the boss is already down. You want to quickly head upstairs to the sniper's room because there are going to be a lot of bots coming in bottom floor. The sniper is pretty easy. You just have to defuse all his laser traps. You can use your night vision goggle to see the laser traps clearly. So basically shoot the sniper until he runs away to another position, and then disable the traps and keep killing the bots, and then keep shooting him until he's at his final position, which is near the safe, I would say. Once you've taken him down, you want to crawl through the lasers here, disable the trap, and you should be able to find the safe to the right. You can use your diamond tip drill here. It'll take a while to open the safe. It's not like a normal safe. The safe will actually take time to open. So while drilling the safe, you want to loot the boss and maybe get his key and open up back here, which has tons of loot, and also the weapon case. You can pick up the weapon case. I wouldn't recommend you guys to do it because other players can see a location. So if you want to complete this quest, better just to leave the weapon case behind. So in this video, I'm just going to pick it up because I've already completed it. So once the save is open, you guys want to pick up a note for the quest item. There are 2 notes there, so just better pick up both of them. Make sure they're inside of your inventory before you guys go and extract. It's a really long quest, but if you guys completed it, you'll feel really satisfied and you successfully unlocked the weatherproof operator skin and completed the final chapter for the Black Mous faction. So that's it for today's video. If you find it useful, be sure to hit that subscribe for more future DMZ content, and also providing the list to all the MZ tasks or quests in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. This is Joe, and I'll see you next time.